Now, the one thing we haven't talked about yet, of course, is immigration. Once again, we have to look to your neighbor to the north, the United States of America, particularly to the state of Arizona. What's the situation with that now here?
Well, first, my opinion is migration is a problem coming from a reality. And what is the reality? There are two economies. One is a big economy, capital abundant economy as American, and the other is small economy, labor abundant as the Mexican economy. And it's almost a textbook case in which two factors, labor and capital, needs to work together. And the real solution for migration in the long term is to provide better opportunities for Mexican people in Mexico to get a job and to maintain their families. And that is exactly what my government is trying to do. Meanwhile, there is a problem that we need to fix. So we need to take out of the shadows millions of people living already in the United States, paying taxes to the United States, providing services to the Americans, helping to take care of their kids, washing the kitchens of the Americans. So the Mexican people is working in favor of the recovery of the economy of the United States. So that's my point. And the other is, I don't want to contribute to generate or exacerbate some kind of anti-Mexican feeling or anti-American feeling in Mexico. I think it's the worst thing that we can do as neighbors, friends, and allies as we are.
But when that law was passed in Arizona, what was your personal reaction?
Well, my reaction, it was very disappointing for Mexican people. Why? Because you cannot judge one person according with his appearance. And that was the most incredible problem with that law. So our reaction was to say, hey, that is not valid, that is not fair.
Would it be safe to say you thought it was racist?
More or less, some aspects.
Well, if you're judging somebody from their appearance,
yes,
it would be.
If you judge somebody for his appearance, it's absolutely unfair. It could be in that way. I don't want to use that expression, but you can analyze. It's not good for human being. It's not good for development. And you can analyze that the most dangerous aspect of any racist system started by some kind of aspects like this. I don't want to say that this is in particular racist.
You're getting pretty close to saying it.
But what is important to analyze is that the way in which we can solve our common problems. I think we need to see that in a very different perspective. Let me say that I don't want to be a president that want to send people to the United States. Actually, on my consideration, we are losing the best of our people, the bravest people, the youngest people, the parents of our families, the leaders of our communities. Actually, I don't see a clear advantage of that. But it's a real problem coming from the reality. We are neighbors, we share 2 miles in the border. We have economies that need each other clearly. Actually, you cannot explain the prosperity of the United States in the 20th century without the Mexican workers. However, the solution is we need to create jobs and opportunities for the people here. And in order to do that, we need to work together. And meanwhile, we need to fix the situation of millions of people living already in the United States that deserve, in my opinion, some kind of considerations about the work that they are doing already.